Bob Banks, fresh off an impressive, just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab, Bob Banks. On the bump in this one, he's one of the highest-ranked pitching prospects in the minors. It should be a real treat to see him in action today. Foul ball there.
First pitch, 6:35.
Swing and a miss, late cut there. That's outstanding command on the sinker here in the first, and that could mean a long day for the opposing hitters. Struck out swinging. Swing went right over top of the curveball. So up next, Manuel Pena. Fly ball down the line. Jones on the move to the left. Snags it for the second out. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. So digging in, Eloy Jimenez. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Just one hit in the last 5 games. And the right-hander deals. Here's the chopper to short. Play made. That ends the inning. End of a half inning of play. Now at the dish, Bob Banks. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. The defense will need to be sharp here.
Coach up, drive him in for us.
Lifted in the air to right center. This one pretty far back. Makes the catch. Tags up from second, heads to third. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Today's action comes to you courtesy of AC Hines Architecture, the only firm in the area certified to build Escher stairs. Call them today. Top half of the second from Oklahoma City. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Struck out looking. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Ryan Ward. That one fouled off. Ward measures 5'10", batting 5th today, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019.
Nope, ball 1.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Next up, Christian Robinson. Tearing it up at the plate recently. Boasts a 10-game hitting streak. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it struck out looking for the backwards K. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. And now, Bob Banks. He has had a tremendous season, a lot of power, and put up a good average to boot.
Hey, no one better right here.
Ripped into the outfield. And that's a fair ball. 1 run comes across. Another scores. 2 runs come in on the play. And they lead by 4. Nicely done. Brings home 2. Good rip down the line there. As soon as it fell in fair territory, it was pretty much guaranteed extra bases. That one is absolutely pummeled. This one has a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Drew Jones, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out and the base is empty. Down 0-2, swings through it. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Punches that one away with 2 strikes. Next pitch misses inside. Ball 1. What a take with 2 strikes. One and two, here's the pitch. Struck him out looking. Now, Kenny Piper. That one into triple digits. 2 outs, bases empty. Gets under it, pops it up.
I got it.
And that's that. 9 straight. Welcome back to Oklahoma City, top of the 4th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Henry Santo.
Yeah.
Both the pitcher and catcher have noticed how aggressive these hitters have been early in the count. Might see if they can get them to chase. Now here's the 0-2. That's a strikeout looking. 1 gone leading off the 4th. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Pena now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Eloy Jimenez, the next to hit. 0 for 1.
Jimenez.
He started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Two outs and nobody aboard. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Swings and misses. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. Next up for the Comets, Bob Banks. 1 for 2. Right side, hard hit. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Bravo.
We're ready for the 5th inning. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Ivan Melendez. Melendez measures 6'1", 225 pounds, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2022. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Swings and misses. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Next up for the Aces, Ryan Ward. Struck out swinging the first time.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, got fooled pretty badly. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Got the batter swinging. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. Christian Robinson now at the plate. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot, but then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Swings and misses, struck him out. An immaculate inning. Who needs a defense behind you? On to the top half of inning number 6. Digging in for the Aces, Curtis Lowell. And that one fouled off. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not. Ground ball up the middle. Walls. Slings to first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. And now the center fielder, Drew Jones. First at bat was a strikeout. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
0-2.
Pitch
That's a
misses
ball.
there, and that's ball one. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. Set down on strikes. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. And here at the plate, Kenny Piper, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He swings and fouls one off. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone. That's a strike. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. The Aces still in search of their first hit in this one. That one
Ball,
a
that
little
pitch is
bit
out.
high. And the count 1-2. What a great 2-strike pitch. But somehow he laid off it. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Perfection. Home half of the 6th. And now the DH, Bob Banks. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Jones under it. There's one down. We head back to the top of the order. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Henry Santo. Cut on and missed. 0-1. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a K. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Fastball for a strike. Next one's fouled back. 1 out and the base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. 2 away now to start the 7th. Eloy Jimenez getting ready to hit. Jimenez having a lot more success on the road this season. Right through there for a strike.
Ball one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just misses. Ball 2. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top half of the 7th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets him. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Ivan Melendez. That's some serious mustard on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
Good eye there. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. Here's the 1-2 offering. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
a ball.
That
3-2.
just misses. Wow, he's showing outstanding discipline with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. And now the first baseman, Ryan Ward. Still a ways to go, but you do not want to move away from this
Ball one, no
broadcast.
strike.
With a 6-run lead, no reason to be too fine with him here. You have to attack hitters in this spot.
That's a ball.
The Aces held hitless so far in the game. That's in there. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got the batter looking for the K. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now
Digging
batting,
in,
the
Christian
right fielder,
Robinson.
Christian
And a little something
Robinson.
extra at stake in this at-bat. Hitless so far, And the hitting streak is in real jeopardy. The 0-1 offering. Grounder to the left side. Collects. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So now on to the bottom of the eighth. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Bob Banks. Jamison stands at 6 foot even, 30 years old now, a former first rounder back in 2019. And that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And he's clearly locked in after yet another. A new arm into the game with a righty. So up next, Manuel Pena. Line drive, that's a base knock. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Throw off line, runner scores. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ivan Melendez. And now the 3-0 pitch. Sky to left, and this should do it. Ball game. Banks was absolutely on fire in this one and had a big game. Bob Banks getting locked in. Here's a big power threat. Bob Banks, 2 hits in last night's game. And he's unusual nowadays as a hitter with excellent contact skills, a vanishing breed. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. And he keeps swinging a hot bat. Some really good games lately. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. Base hit. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box.
Oh, you drove that one.
Runner on base to start the inning. Bob Banks digs in now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one pulled foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Loud contact. This one's soaring. It's gonna carry. It's gone. And we're all tied up. Made them pay for that one. And they tie it up. It's 3-3.
Now batting, the right fielder, Rock.
Huge moment and a clutch hit. Way to rise to the occasion. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's one. Back to first and way too high. And it's gonna wind up out of play. Runner at second here with 2 gone. And here's the catcher, Michael Troutwine. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lined, and that's a base knock. Headed for the plate. Relay, throw home. Enrique Diaz will hit next.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
In the air to right, and that should do it. The catch is made to end it. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Bob Banks comes into this one. Bob Banks, the next to hit. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one.
Hey, no one better. Need you right here. Huh, now?
Well struck, right field.
Get out of here, ball. Get out of here.
That's back there. Out of here. That's gotta feel good.
Now
And
batting,
it gives
the
them
left
the
fielder,
lead in the
Bob
first.
Banks.
It's 2-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. That's a good job to adjust to the
Reading it
inside
off, the
fastball
left
there.
fielder,
He may have been
Bob
hunting
Banks.
something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am. And the leadoff hitter aboard. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit.
Now
Really seeing the ball
left
well
fielder,
lately.
Bob
He's a threat
Banks.
every time he steps into the box. Digging in for the Comets, Bob Banks. And now he's got a shot to turn an already memorable day into an historic day with a chance to hit his 4th homer of the ball game. It's been a tremendous performance to this point. I'm sure he'd like to put the exclamation point on top with that 4th dinger. 2 away and a runner in scoring position here. Here's the second baseman, Manuel Pena. 0-1 now. High fly ball down the line and left. Banks drifts towards it. And that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Bob Banks with an off-the-charts 4. Now here's the switching power threat, Bob Banks, looking to stay hot. Had 5 hits in last night's game.
Hey, I need you right now. Here we go.
That's towards center. 2 down. Nobody on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Robinson. He swings and drives this one to deep left. It one-hops off the wall. Could be trouble. He turns and heads for second. The throw in into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Great swing. Not quite enough to leave the yard, but you could tell it was going to be extra bases as soon as it got over his head and left. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. There's one. That is a terrific double play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Bob Banks. Swing and a drive. It doinks off the pole and it's gone. A solo blast. The 6th of the series. And they add on. It's 2-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Grabs it on the run. Here's the left fielder, Bob Banks. Already a homer for him in this one. Ripped, but it curls foul. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Crushes this one to left and forget about it. That is a no-doubt home run. A solo shot, his 2nd of the night. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. It's never a bad thing adding some insurance runs, and that home run helped them do just that. On to first, ball game. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. Bob Banks, fresh off an... Now it's the power speed combo, Bob Banks. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. That's a base hit. Runner around third. The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. 1-0. 2 out and a runner in scoring position.
Now
Next up, the
batting,
designated hitter, Bob Banks. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Line drive, and it's caught. 1 left on base. We're in the bottom of the 6th, and now the big-time power threat, Bob Banks. Hard ground ball, that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. He's seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. Bash down the right side, but foul. Arturo, a 6-foot righty, 190 pounds, and he's a native of Cuba. Hard hit, right side. Melendez takes it to the back, and that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th. So 2 down. Next to hit, Blaze Alexander. In the air to right, and that should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. If he has more games like this, a promotion will probably... Bob Banks has been a constant force. Digging in for the aces, Henry Santo.
The shortstop, Henry Santo.
And we're off and running on Mother's Day.
First pitch, 136.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Now the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball.
Ball inside.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to center. Hauls it in after a long run. 2 up, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. Really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Racing over to make the catch. Bases are empty with 2 away. Banks getting ready to hit. Showing some real power recently. Serious power numbers over the last 10 games. High fly ball, well driven out to right center field. This one carrying. Snags it on the warning track. Top half of the 2nd from Oklahoma City. And now, Ivan Melendez. Melendez measures 6'1", 28 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. 0-2, here's the pitch. Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter retired here in the 2nd. Christian Robinson digs in now. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Yeah.
This one is labeled. It's back.
I got it. Wall.
Brings it in at the wall. I'm blown away by that catch. He knew the wall was coming up, but he stayed focused on the ball, hauled it in, and absorbed the contact for the out. Fantastic work. Keston Hira, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Right side, Espinal. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they go quietly. All set for the start of this inning. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Drew Jones. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two. Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Got him. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now it's the second baseman, Manuel Pena.
0-1's the count. Nope, outside.
Top of the third, no score.
That's ball two.
And it's a pop-up. Trout one. Should have this one. Out number two. Next up for the Aces, number 72.
Hey. 0-1.
Ground ball to second. Espinal. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. 2 away, runners at first and third. And now it's going to be Bob Banks. That's a hit. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. And once again, he delivers in a run-scoring spot. This is why you want him coming up in those high-leverage moments. Fouled off, he was late. That one had some excellent zip as it came home. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. Blaze Alexander will hit next.
Blaze Alexander.
Fly ball out to left field. 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Eloy Jimenez. There's a strike. And swing and miss. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. And there's a ball. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are got him. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. So on to the next inning. Stepping in, Ivan Melendez. Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swings and misses. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the fifth. And now the right fielder, Christian Robinson. 3 hits in the loss last night. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Down 0-2, swings through it. Excellent late movement on the sinker, and it was placed just about perfectly for the swing and miss. Struck out swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Next to hit, Keston Hiura, and he has struggled this year. Fastball in for a strike. He's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. The Aces with a 0 in the hit column so far. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Now that the immaculate inning is off the table, he needs to focus up and attack to get this third out. Ground ball left side. Over to pick it up. In plenty of time to first. And 1-2-3, that's the inning. Top of the 6th inning. Digging in for the Aces, Drew Jones. Late on that fastball. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Manuel Pena. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one into triple digits. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see.
Ball 2.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. And now at the plate, the catcher, number 72, rolled out to second in the first AB.
Ball.
Serious heat on that fastball, up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level. Late swing, fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Perfection. Now up, Bob Banks. Picked up an RBI last time up. Still their only run of the game so far.
Hey, wait a second. Nice job.
And a base hit right there. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-zip. Out of the 7th here. And now the shortstop, Henry Santo. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fouled off left side. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Coming up to the dish for Reno, Blaze Alexander. There's a strike. The Aces still in search of their first hit in this one. And swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got the batter swinging. 2 away now to start the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. On the ground to third. Throws to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. The perfect. So digging in, Bob Banks. This chance at some insurance runs is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. They'll always steer you in the right direction.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. A 3-run home run. 8th of the series. And they tack on 3. This isn't a pitcher who can overwhelm hitters with velocity, so hitting your spots is essential. Because if you miss, well, you saw right there what happens when you miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. So up next, Christian Robinson. Still a ways to go, but you do not want to move away from this broadcast. Trout line, under it. And there's 2 down. And he's really closing in on this now with 4 outs remaining. Stepping to the plate for Reno, Keston Hira. Some serious gas on that one. That one in there. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. On 0-2, he expanded the zone but couldn't get the chase on that bender. We'll see how he attacks this next pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Here it comes. Bashes this one to deep left center. Does it have the distance? And it hits the fence. In at second with a 2-out double. That's so hard to take. Just 4 outs from posting a no-hitter. I'm sure there's some frustration creeping in for this pitcher, but you have to clear that away and focus on the task at hand. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Hira at second, 2 away.
1-1.
Back up the middle, he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and a tough play with a fast runner.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And now, Eloy Jimenez. Laser to third, but handled well. That ends the inning. Banks with an excellent game for him in this one. A major contributor.